Hydra has been collecting field data of some sort on a remote server nearby. We have a chance here to look for ourselves.
For the mother!
Not all that interested in any...
I believe Stark and Carol have done most of the legwork, but you still need to access those consoles to retrieve the data.
With pleasure.
A helping hand.
Smooth sailing so far. Taking the shot! War-worn bodies on the way.
The rift opens!
Don't waste the opportunity. All will witness their sin.
Where have I seen that before?
Let's do this. Whatever gets the job done. Get ready.
No pain will shake our loyalty.
Watch me.
Really seem to like me.
I will not be defeated.
For victory.
Persistence is going to get you hurt.
Reinforcements inbound.
You want to help out here or what?
If you let them destroy that server, all of our work here is meaningless.
Playtime's over. Nice. Strikes ring hollow.
Crushing blow.
Someone, help him out. Resistance will get you nowhere. Haven't lost interest yet.
The server is getting torn up. We need to do a better job of defending it.
Get some. And I thought Man-Thing was ugly.
My fate is no different from yours. I fear no end.
No choice. Thanks. I owe you one.
We will make this.
I'm on my own, just like the old days.
Remind me to avoid that next time.
Follow my lead. You've got nothing to prove.
Still keeping their eyes on me.
That will not distract me.
It's the least.
Did you miss me? Get it.
Guide my hand!
You've recovered the data. Excellent work out there.
What if she's not ready? We ask for too much of her sometimes.
I don't want to make her do anything she's not ready for either. But we all know she's the only one who can face him.
Is there anyone else here who has the power to do it? Nico, you're a badass blood witch. What about you?
I might not be packing as much firepower in the magic department as we're gonna need. Hate to say it, but she is more powerful than me. Like, way more powerful. Plus, she knows what we're dealing with firsthand. It's gotta be her.
What if she doesn't want to? We shouldn't make her.
Then one of us needs to convince her.
I'll speak to her. When the time is right,
If you think she's up to it.
we will see.
So is it settled? Meeting over?
Yes, Robbie, you're excused. You can go back to playing video games.
Rad. Because I'm about this close to finally leveling up.
Bet you cannot do it before Chthon eats your controller.
Oh, you know what, Magic? You're on.
Good girl, Charlie.
Hey, look who's awake.
Oh, hey, Hunter.
Well, crap.
I'm getting used to the Abbey. Didn't think I'd like it at first. Monks lived here isn't on my list of preferred amenities.
What changed your mind?
It reminds me of a Kree outpost. Mostly solitary, but you have your team around. Enough contact with civilization to avoid going loopy.
Is it difficult for you to live so remotely?
You kidding? It's great. First, you have a perfect excuse to ditch unwanted social engagements. Second, you can focus on the mission at hand, very few distractions. And third, you know you're going home at the end. What about you? You died here, so I bet you have some complicated thoughts about this place.
Yes, there are bad memories, but the good ones outweigh them all.
You're lucky you have that.
I am making some new ones right now.
No one likes a suck-up, Hunter. But so am I. It's rare that I have that much fun.
Ready to fight some crime?
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
So bad right now.
Status report on the evac.
Hulk tore out the bridges. Roads are gone. No evac happening.
We'll get you additional air support. We can fly people out.
That's a negative. Our orders have changed. We're taking a more aggressive stance to secure the country.
Secure? You mean you're taking on the Hulk?
Roger that. Our squad is moving into position now.
No, I told Fury not to launch an assault on Hulk. They're gonna get slaughtered. Listen, Agent, whatever, this is Tony Stark. You have to call off your assault immediately.
The dark forces within Banner are only growing stronger with time. Those men are doomed.
You're now in attack position. We just don't have a visual on the target. Laying down a
I'm
perimeter.
telling you, get out of there!
Wait, there's movement in Hulk. It's Hulk! Oh God, no!
I really felt like you listened to me, Hunter.
I'm going to be replaying that in my head forever.
No one's safe in Transia.
That was a worthy hangout, Hunter.
Hey, can I ask a favor? Thanks, Hunter. Events in Transia seem to be deteriorating quickly.
I hate it when people don't listen to me. I hate it even more when people don't listen to me, and good people die because of it.
I assume you are speaking of Nick Fury.
I warned him, Hunter, multiple times. This isn't the Hulk they're used to. This is something more dangerous. Did he listen? No. Did he think he knew better than me? Of course he did.
Do you know how you are going to handle the Hulk?
Sure, we figure out a way to avoid getting smashed into paste long enough for you to save him like you did with Wanda. If that fails, we shoot him off into outer space. But I think everyone's done listening to me right now.
You still have good ideas. They just have not worked out well recently.
Thanks. They say you're only as good as the last time you saved the world. If that's the case, then I've still got a lot to prove. Maybe I should call Reed and see if he's got any bright ideas. Or Xavier. Or even Namor. It has been too long.
The Hulk is more deadly than he has ever been. Do not forget that.
Believe me, I know. But I can't give up. Because more than anything, I just want my friend back.
Hey, Hunter. Let's crunch the numbers. Want to read something that'll make you weep? Take a... Got some ops ready for you.
I will do as you wish.
Boss.
See you soon.
Hey look, Demon Hulk's on another rampage. Who would have guessed?
Oh, you are gonna love this. So, how's the whole saving the world thing going? Let me do my best. Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Always a pleasure.
Nice to get some fresh air. Hardly any cobwebs or ghosts out here. Ready for more? Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
My lucky day, huh? Let's do it.
If you can beat Carol in a straight fight, I'll let you skip training. Good luck with that.
Can I help you?
Thank you, Hunter. Hey.
Hunter.
Hopefully Fury is moving Aunt May and MJ to a safe location.
What are you doing out here, Wanda?
Was feeling nostalgic and wanted to visit some old haunts. This is where it all started, you know. Where Agatha decided to take me under her wing and teach me all the magic tricks I wasn't supposed to know.
I had a similar experience.
You did?
Yes. This is where Agatha showed me how to use the word of power.
When did she do that?
When her spirit first made herself known to me.
Makes sense. She always believed in you, you know. Talked about you all the time. There was a lot of pressure to live up to your legend.
Wanda, what was Agatha teaching you exactly?
I'm not so sure you want to know, or I want to tell you.
There is no reason to be scared of telling me, Wanda. I am on your side.
Okay, here it goes. Agatha thought I could prevent the Midnight Sun. Prevent the prophecy.
She said that?
I think she was training me to be you.
Wait. Do you mean to say she was training you to be the Hunter? To be me?
Basically, yes.
But there can only be one Hunter.
I know that. It wasn't like she was trying to replace you. It's just, you were dead, and I was the only one who she thought was
powerful enough to take on Lilith.
Boy, was she wrong, huh? Luckily for us all, Nico managed to resurrect you. So now it's not all left to me to screw up. And believe me, Hunter, I would have screwed it up. I haven't even been able to trust myself enough to go back to the library and continue my studies. Even knowing Agatha forgives me.
How do you know I will not also fail?
Let's just say I have a good premonition about you.
Let me help you work through your fears and become more comfortable standing in your power.
You would do that for me?
When I am done with you, Wanda, your knowledge of the arcane will surpass even Dr. Spooky himself.
All right, deal. Just don't say I didn't warn you.
This should be useful.
Well met.
So this is how it ends. My sister consumes all Transia with demonic energy on my watch.
On all our watch. Wait, we aren't just gonna let that happen, right?
We have the Skull's God Killer.
Which may offer some hope against Lilith, but unfortunately, there are other factors at play.
some not-so-jolly green factors.
I doubt the Hulk will ever let us get within striking distance of my mother again.
Or Cathan's temple.
Hey, I could try fastballing every Stark satellite in the sky at him. Worked once before. Sorta.
Why look to the heavens
Showtime.
when the answer is right in front of you? Nice entrance.
Indeed.
Hey, it's the ghost lady.
Agatha.
Are you? Is this? What the hell is going on here right now?
She's about to get to the good part. The most powerful creature on Earth isn't on Mount Wondergore. She's the witch of Wondergore. And it's time she went home.
Going back home again. I thought this was supposed to feel warm and fuzzy.
Unfortunately, your old home has got some intruders. Stay strong. I know how hard this will be for you.
For me. Same goes for you, Hunter.
You may find the Hulk is not like you.
I know how to handle him. Don't you worry.
Wondergore, here we come.
There's Hulk and Hydra and your mother. It'll be an interesting reunion.
Once we take the Hulk out of the equation, there's nothing to stop us from knocking Cathan's temple down to its foundation.
I can think of a few hundred demonic entities and Hydra soldiers who may disagree.
Just give Wanda whatever support she needs. We have to stop the Hulk.
All that time you spent practicing, hour after hour, trying to control your powers. Well, dear, I think you're finally ready to screw it all and let go.
Impossible.
You know how much I dislike that word. Now you see why. Daughter of Transia, at last you return home. Surrender your pain to me, and I will make you whole once more. My pain? Yes. Mother. You can have it all!
The only way to stop this is to get Lilith out of that monster's... out of Dr. Banner's head.
That's not going to be easy.
I have done it before. I can do it again.
Mother is here to stay, and I couldn't be more pleased.
Coming at me now. to that face.
That will never stop me.
You were too weak for this fight.
Kiss it goodbye.
Mother protects me.
I'm gonna rip you a new one.
Chance to join her. Yes, Mother.
Not bad, bud.
Should be flattered. I feel more like myself every day. Advantage is mine.
like amateurs out here. I'm done with you. It just keeps getting easier.
I cannot seem to focus.
You ain't good enough for me. Dibs on the ugly one. It's about time. Not looking good for you. Now it's my turn.
The end begins.
Duck over here! More of them are joining the fight.
They are set on coming after me. This is what Dr. Banner has become? He seemed so mild-mannered. cannot possibly match your strength. You had your chance.
You will regret that. You're making a mistake.
Whatever gets the job done.
My children are coming for you.
Can we possibly hope to defeat this hulking beast? What happens to the doctor if we do? This shall be of great help.
Dunway.
You're getting pretty good at that.
I'm gonna rip you a new one.
My expectations for them were low. I won't forget this.
Banner, you must resist my mother's call. She is... You left me no choice.
I'd consider another profession if I were you.
mistake. Disappoint her.
Why are they all still looking at me?
Leave some for the rest of us.
Want it done right, you gotta do it yourself.
Her fire burns inside me. Now.
I'm gonna make you pay for that.
No more running.
They are still set on me.
I might need some help here.
Abandons you. Her corruption will enthrall you.
Fresh meat coming in.
You're starting to wear me down. You're in trouble now.
Nice move, bub.
The strength of chaos energy.
to the stars!
Cute trick.
Time to go! They were only getting in the way.
They have not lost interest.
Remember, you asked for this.
That will never stop me!
I haven't moved an inch. There's no risk of injuring Dr. Banner in this fight, right? Right?
Fear the Scarlet Witch.
Mother protects me.
Never could get used to that.
You're only tiring yourself out. I'd gladly serve Lilith in return for this gift. Her wrath through mine. Mother has decided.
I guess they're still after me. They're really starting to get to me.
Already.
You've been practicing, haven't you?
The light will heal you.
I'll get you back next time.
None can stand against her.
Finally got some real competition.
No more debate.
We can't let them suffer. I I don't think we're done just yet.
They have not lost focus yet. Now that was something. Something is wrong.
Any moment!
What is it you said, Agatha? Screw it! Ego sum tenebris, et veniunt sum iubit dominus! Ego sum tenebris, domo domini precepta!
This is why Sarah has such high blood pressure.
Sure you're okay?
I will be.
So will he.
You can't use your spider sense. That's not fair. No, I'm just better than you.
All right, all right. I'd like to make a toast. To Wanda, who not only put Lilith back in her place, but brought back our friend Dr. Banner.
More like mopped the floor with him.
I know I speak for the rest of the Avengers when I say thank you. We couldn't save the world without you.
To Wanda! To Wanda!
To Wanda. And the next generation of heroes who've so graciously hosted us, the Midnight Suns. There's hope for the future as long as people like you are fighting for it.
Aw, Steve.
Hear, hear, to the Suns!
To the Suns.
The Suns.
Congrats, kid. You beat the freaking Hulk. He nearly tore me in two, but you bested him. I'm proud of you.
Thanks, Logan. That means a lot.
Hey, Hunter. Are you looking for Blade? He's, busy. Yeah, busy at night. Also, if you're looking for Captain Marvel, she's also busy. And she's also outside. If you happen upon them, it was Peter's fault. What? You gave the whole thing away.
It just now struck me how relieved I am that Bruce is back here with us. I guess I didn't realize how some part of me must have given him up for lost.
Are you going to be okay?
Me? I'm feeling better than I have in days. Listen, We've all faced our share of defeats and setbacks lately. And trust me, I know we've got a long way to go before we can call it a night. But right now, I want to let you know how proud I am to be serving alongside you and watching your leadership.
That feeling goes both ways, Cap. Your moral character is unparalleled, which is essential in times like this.
Oh, hey. You're gonna make me blush redder than the stripes on my uniform.
It appears that when you feel your feelings, they run quite deep.
I could go on, but I probably shouldn't. There's still so much to do.
And not enough hands to do it.
At least we gained a couple more. Hands, that is. 4 more if you count Bruce and the Hulk as separate people.
Come on, let's toast.
Did you not just have one?
Yeah, but not with you.
What should we toast to then?
I don't know. There's so much to be happy about right now. You pick.
I know what I would like to drink to.
Oh yeah? What's that?
To you, overcoming your fear of confronting Lilith again. You did it. It was a major milestone for you.
Oh, it sure as hell was.
Here is to overcoming our fears, no matter what they may be.
I'll drink to that.
So, how did it feel to face Lilith again? Was it as easy as you made it look?
I won't lie, I didn't think I could do it.
But you did.
Yeah, feels kind of surreal. You know who I wish was here right now to celebrate?
Who?
My dad and brother. I wonder what they would say if they saw me now. Saw who I grew up to be.
If I were to guess, they would not care about your power or accomplishments. They would be more interested in your happiness.
Then they would be in for a major disappointment, because I'm not a happy person. Not by a long shot.
You seem in good spirits right now.
I am, for the moment. But let's be honest. I am far, far from the perky, well-adjusted sitcom housewife with the 2.5 kids in the house of the white picket fence we idolized growing up in Transia.
Those women were happy trapped behind a white picket fence? That sounds like some sort of medieval female enslavement.
Okay, I concede. In reality, no one is that happy. But on the screen, they represented everything happiness was supposed to be, and everything I'm not. Sometimes I feel like I've been cast as too many different characters in my life, and don't really know who I am, or who I'm supposed to be. Am I Wanda Maximoff, sweet-natured orphan from Transia? Or the scary Scarlet Witch? Because hell if I know.
If it matters to you, I think the most important role in life you can play is yourself. In your case, just Wanda.
I need to figure out who this Wanda is first, before I can play her properly.
You will have time for that. I mean, you will have time if Chthon does not consume it first.
Ew, he's planning on eating time too? I heard he was the elder god with the eating disorder, but I thought he had some taste.
He wants to devour everything and redecorate the universe with his image. I am fairly certain that is the very opposite of having taste.
Then we've definitely got to stop him. It's been great knocking back a few, but I should probably finish this drink and find some way to recharge. Fighting your mom really zapped my energy. Besides, I think Nico wants to chat.
Get some rest tonight. You have accomplished much today.
You too, Hunter.
I'm going to replay this day in my head over and over again for the rest of my life. Like one of my favorite episodes of that Vampire Hunter show.
Oh my god, Nico, what are you doing?
Having celebratory drinks with coworkers.
Where is Nico and what have you done with her?
She was too emo and gothy, so I traded her in for a happier, peppier model. Like one of those anarchist cheerleaders.
A cheerleader? Things are worse than I thought.
Oh, calm down. I'm not cheering for a high school football team. I'm cheering for you and Wanda. You two knocked Lilith on her ass and managed to jailbreak Banner's brain and bring him back. You both freaking killed it today. Told you everything would get better once Wanda was back.
I just hope the encounter did not take too much out of her. It takes a lot of power to best my mother.
I wouldn't worry too much about Wanda. I mean, next to Carol, she's probably the most powerful person here. And if you didn't know that already, it should be Crystal after today.
I still never thought I would live to see the day.
It's just... we're actually starting to feel like a real family. Maybe a somewhat dysfunctional family with a ton of issues to work through, but still a family.
Seeing you become closer to your Avengers colleagues brings a smile to my face. You have become more positive, and I welcome the change.
Not too positive. Remember, the words family and felony are synonymous to me.
Well, here is to this family not committing felonies against each other.
Ha! Here's to being cycle breakers. Okay, I've given you enough of my attention and praise. Time for me to give it to my girl Wanda. She did good today.
Yes, she did. Good talking to you, Nico.
You too, Hunter. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it.
Next time, how about we do this on the actual moon?
We could, but you might need to hold your breath.
You could hold it for me.
Hi, Hunter.
We were privately discussing strategy. Emphasis on the privately. Hunter.
They have a bet going as to whether or not you were... What is the phrase Nico taught me? Ah, yes. Moonwatch and chill.
Ghost Rider or not, Robbie is a dead man. Again.
I'm gonna wrap Peter in a cocoon and roll him down a few off-world mountains.
Everyone's getting a stake with their name on it.
Hunter, I'm saying this as a friend. Get lost.
Hunter, if you don't get out of here now, I'm gonna stake you.
Leaving.
I like you, Hunter. Don't make me add you to my kick into a star list.
Getting my stakes.
It has been a long day, so if you are going to reprimand me for acting recklessly, do it quickly.
On the contrary, I've come here to congratulate you. We needed that win. We needed it desperately, and you delivered it to us. I want you to know, no matter what happens, you should feel proud of yourself for what you did today. You put my sister in her place, and saved an Avenger while you were at it. You deserve all the kudos you can get.
Wanda is the one you should be proud of. It took great courage to overcome her fear of facing Lilith again, not to mention Banner, who committed nothing short of atrocities against her.
She is as brave as she is powerful, isn't she?
She is, and she deserves your praise.
Then I will be sure to give it to her. It must have been quite an encounter you had with Lilith. I can see it in your collar. It seems to be on its last legs.
I do not want you to worry about me.
Well, that's not happening.
Have faith. It will hold.
This isn't the time for faith. It's about to crack in too, and there's nothing I can do about it. The collar you wear around your neck is irreplaceable. This is it. There are no replacements. It took all my ancestral powers to create it for you. Every last drop. There is nothing left. So in case you were ever wondering why I'm not Super Sarah, now you know. I gave up all my powers to protect you.
Sarah, I did not know. Your sacrifice. I do not have words to express how much it means to me. You are indeed Super Sarah.
You can repay me by doing everything in your power to prevent it from breaking completely.
You have my word. Even if I have to use chewing gum and a paper clip, this collar will hold.
Not sure if that's making me feel any better, but I appreciate the sentiment. I should consult with Agatha in the library, see if there's anything else we should prepare for as the prophecy approaches. I suggest you check in on Banner. I believe he's in the forge. I have no doubt he'd want to meet the warrior who saved him. Oh, and Hunter, good job today.
If you're here to be angry with me, now's the time to do it. I've been making excuses to people for years, trying to reconcile the great things I've done with the terrible things the other guy has done. But this time I have no excuses. I was the worst monster, not him.
Well, 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 look who's poking around Santa's workshop. Don't mind us. We just wanted to make sure you were getting cozy at your new haunted home away from home.
I guess this is where the yelling starts.
Nobody wants to play the blame game.
Correct. We are here to welcome you back, Bruce, not to yell at you.
Yeah, and to figure out what we need to do if we're going to face Lilith.
Hopefully Bruce has some first-hand knowledge that could help us.
Wanda,
There's no need for apologies. You're back now. You're home.
That's right, feel the feels later. Right now, it looks like Bruce could use a little help.
All I have are ideas right now. Lots of ideas. And no clue how to get started.
Uh-oh. Doc, know what this means?
Could this really be?
Oh, you know it. Time to pull an old-fashioned Avengers all-nighter.
I haven't had one of those since we had to brainstorm ways to smash Ultron sentries a few years back.
I remember that. Good times.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work.
Looks like Stark Enterprises is getting into the Midnight Suns branding trade.
Check back with us in the morning, Hunter. We will have something to share then.
We got a lot of work ahead of us. Definitely gonna be an all-nighter.
I take it you've talked to Banner.
I have.
How do you think he's readjusting?
He is already hard at work plotting Lilith's demise.
Oh, then he's back to his old self. I still can't believe you and Wanda managed to bring him back. As I said before, this is a major win for us. We have the Hulk back on our side. It seems the tables have finally turned on Lilith.
Let us not make the mistake of underestimating her. We might think the tables have turned, but in reality, Lilith could have us right where she wants us.
I tend to agree, but I'm giving myself to optimism this time, even if it's the cautious variety. Well, I should probably get back to Agatha. She's been reminding me that it's okay to enjoy the wins when they happen. I suggest you do the same.
Ominous indeed.
If you remember from the last trial, I told you that Hippus was consumed by his brother, Set, who absorbed his power. It was this betrayal that showed the Elder Gods, including Chthon, the path towards their own corruption.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Leave some for the rest of us. You were too weak for this fight. You had your chance. I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
I don't think we'll be seeing any Serpent Men, but in his heyday, Set created his own personal army, much like Lilith and her children. He seemed to have an unusual fascination with Earth's various reptile species.
Your mother abandons you. Feel my call. I am the best. They cannot possibly match your strength.
If you believe everything an old witch will tell you, when the now corrupt Set descended upon the Earth, he used the prevailing reptiles of the time, dinosaurs, to create his own.
Now that was something. The light will heal you. The advantage is mine.
Unfortunately for those lumbering beasts, when autumn came to destroy Set, the ensuing battle lasted for thousands of years.
The untold price of being favored by the Elder Gods. The advantage is mine.
Go so far as to say Set is pleased, but I'm sure you've piqued his interest. This looks like the entrance here. If it were meant to be broken, Set would gladly assist. Break the wall, Hunter. I will be right here. After.
Set is in good humor today. Hippus does not seem to agree. He does not seem interested in breaking that. Sarah?
Of all the things you weren't expecting, finding me here had to be near the top of the list.
Have you been following me?
On the contrary, kiddo, I think it's you that's been following in my footsteps. Speaking of which, have you been enjoying the trials? I'm not sure how you found your way down that path, but you've obviously impressed the gods, just like your mother and I did.
You are being much calmer than I expected about all this.
You aren't the first member of your family to sneak away and attempt the trials. I remember raising more than a few eyebrows on my run.
This from the favored daughter of Oshter?
I always respected Oshter, especially compared to some of her siblings.
And my mother?
I think she saw something of herself in Autumn, but she was never one to flatter the gods.
She seems to have no issue kneeling to Chthon.
Is that really what you believe, Hunter?
It is the truth.
It's only the truth because that's what I've led you to believe all these years.
And now?
If you've come this far, then there's really no point in hiding it anymore.
This place, sealed and hidden away beneath my mother's garden, this was you again. Something else you wanted to lock away.
Would you believe it's because I've been a stubborn old woman for far too many centuries?
Yes.
This may be difficult to understand given what you've been told, how you were raised. But your mother isn't the bastion of evil the world knows her to be.
Yes, I know she was not the mother of demons when she was with my father.
There's more to it than that. I told you of her work to find a cure for his illness. There was nothing she could do, and when he passed, she accepted his fate. But then, the corruption came for you.
I was sick? I do not remember that at all.
I'm not surprised, given the cure. You were so young, so vulnerable. Lilith was inconsolable. If she had been desperate to heal your father, she was now completely unhinged when it came to curing you.
But she did find a way.
We had thought to bury it in this place forever, safe from not just the greedy eyes of petty men like Shaw, but from ourselves.
The Darkhold?
Yes, and sensing your mother's desperation, the damn thing called out to her. There within its pages, Lilith found a way to protect her child, straight from the Great Shadow himself, Chthon. And as payment, she pledged her eternal devotion to him, reborn as the mother of demons.
She gave herself to Chthon for me?
You were her only child, and she loved you more than anything else in this world. In her mind, it was no sacrifice at all. You were all that mattered.
And you still let me believe she was a monster?
For your protection, I only let you see her as she is now.
But what she became?
What she became? I barely recognized. She may have been your mother, but there was no way she could be your mother ever again.
And so you cast her out?
She was weakened from the transition. Some part of her soul still struggling with the corruption infecting her, I suppose. I knew I would only have the moment, and so I struck, drove her from the Abbey. From you. It was the only way I could protect you. In my mind and in my heart, I believed that the Lilith I knew would have done the same.
But then she came back.
Yes, it took her years, but she finally returned. Of course, by then, she had become something far different. The rest, as you know, is history. Until now. I thought by sealing this place, by avoiding the truth, that it would somehow make all of this easier. But I also knew someday we would have this conversation.
You were trying to protect me, as you always do.
You've made this easier on me than it should be, kiddo. But I can't say I'm not glad that you still believe in me.
We can only move forward from here. We have spent enough time wading through the past.
You'll get no argument from me there. Your collar can't take much more exposure to Chthon's dark radiance. In case you were trying to test its limits or anything. You're very hard on things, Hunter. Especially when those things are trying to protect you.
Set revels in his blessing.
I hadn't intended on eavesdropping, dear. But I couldn't help but overhear your conversation with Sarah.
Did you know about my mother?
Sarah was never any more forthcoming about Lilith with me than she has been with you. She must have felt it was safer to keep both of us in the dark.
At the cost of a great deal of pain and suffering.
You don't have to tell me, dear. Had I known what Sarah was hiding, maybe I wouldn't have pushed Wanda as hard as I did.
And to say nothing of what this did to you.
It may sound ridiculous, but if someone had to end up this way, I'm glad it was me. Can you imagine what a nightmare Sarah would be as a poltergeist?
That is true. We may have had another terror stalking the grounds had things gone differently.
And despite everything, I have to say, I'm glad we were able to spend this bit of extra time together, Hunter.
I enjoyed it too, Agatha.
I'm glad, dear. But there are still more secrets to discover, if you're interested.
More still? How will I know where to find them?
Oh, I'd say some combination of dumb luck and persistence? But in all seriousness, with Set's blessing, you'll be able to break down all sorts of things, I imagine. I'm sure you'll figure it out. Just have fun, dear.
The Father of Serpents is smiling. Autumn shines away. That is something. Fascinating. Nothing can stand in his way. Set regards no obstacles. resting place of Yelena Nikovich. She was accused of sorcery as a child and left to fend for herself. A familiar story. Autumn be praised. Set regards no obstacles. The son of Gaia approves. Set revels in his blessing. Father of Serpents is smiling. Nothing can stand in his way. Set is in good humor today. Charlie would not have done this, but someone or something dug up this grave. Curious. Nothing can stand in his way. He sees the path. Interesting. Set regards no obstacles. bottom reveals all. The father of serpents is smiling. Set revels in his blessing. Set is in good humor today. Father of Serpents is smiling. Autumn be praised. Set has decided not to. If his help was warranted, Hippus would provide. Blessings of Hippus.
haven't been this proud of a team since the Howlin' Commandos.
Good girl, Charlie.
Why don't you blame Mysterio while you're at it?
Senior government officials speaking off the record have echoed the same sentiments, saying that if this is the Hulk's doing, they are
If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that. Stay out of trouble.
Oh, you mean you want to declare World War Hulk 2? Good luck with that.
But in order to know for sure, they need to locate the Hulk, which is an ongoing question in the halls of power today. Where exactly is the Hulk?
That looks good. Very nice. I wonder who painted this. Sarah will like that. I have always liked this one.
Check outside.
Recent shield activity near the Mount Wondagore site in Transia indicates military action may be necessary.
Too late. We took care of it, champ.
Beautiful.
It's green. And I thought the smog in LA was bad.
Yeah, I don't think we should be breathing this air.
It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know.
Yes, but it gives the sky quite a beautiful tinge of color, doesn't it?
Like the sky before a storm.
Anyone want to tell me what I'm looking at?
The storm is almost here.
And so is the Midnight Sun.
The prophecy is almost complete.
Rathan is making his way into our dimension.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go inside. We have work to do.
And it was glowing this way when you walked in here?
Yes, it's like something flicked it on.
As if it's preparing for the midnight sun.
I think that's precisely what it's doing.
It knows its owner is coming back to pick it up, and it wants to look good.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it.
I know a thing or two about magic artifacts, especially if they're swords.
So I have observed. Perhaps when we take a breather, you can explain to me exactly how your portal spell works. It appears to be quite effective.
You want to talk shop? You got it. But watch yourself. I might end up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme one of these days.
I don't feel threatened. In fact, nothing would make me happier. It turns out Tony does occasionally make useful contributions.
Got more coil for me? Big Tony's Forge of Mystery. Never close. This is some of my best work. Later.
I can see why you did that. Think Dr. Strange knows Merlin? Time to take it to the next level.
New and improved.
Time's wasting, Hunter. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
Hydra won't want to tussle with me now.
Just give me a target.
The Chaos Magic's power grows.
Not everyone wants my advice, but they're gonna get it either way.
Let's see him try to handle me now.
I know magic, right? Ooh, now I see what all the fuss is about.
Hunter, we should, I should speak with you about what you did to me.
Is that an accusation?
Of course not. I am grateful, of course. It has been so long since I've thought for myself. I was so focused on understanding what was happening with the Hulk. That obsession was how I stumbled onto her. And by then it was too late. I always thought myself capable of... well, doesn't even matter. I made a choice, and the world paid for it. The Hulk is not to blame for once. All this destruction was the work of Bruce Banner.
Bruce, Lilith's influence is supernatural. You cannot fault yourself for succumbing.
No, I will not be absolved of this. I sought her out, not the other way around.
Did you know what you were seeking?
Well, no. But the result was the same. I can still sense her, you know. Even though you freed me from her influence, she still resides in my head.
How? I removed the stain of Lilith's corruption.
My irradiation keeps me attuned to her thoughts and feelings. Not all of them, but enough. At this moment, her excitement grows as the prophecy nears its end.
Does the link go both ways? Does your presence threaten the Abbey?
The Abbey is open to her, Hunter. She can breach it whenever she desires.
That cannot be possible.
When Wanda chased you and the others through Limbo, she pierced the Abbey's barrier. That was all Lilith needed to enter.
If she has known that long, why not attack the Abbey directly?
Haven't you figured it out? She doesn't want to win.
Explain your theory.
I already told you I can, pardon the simplified expression, read her mind. This isn't theory. These are her thoughts. Whatever her plans entail, they involve more than just killing the lot of you. Of us.
Dr. Banner.
Please, call me Bruce.
Bruce, in all the time I have known you, I realize how little I know about you. Would you mind telling me about yourself?
Not at all. My life is an open, irradiated book.
May I ask you about the Hulk?
Of course.
When did you first transform into the Hulk?
Years ago, I worked on a device based on Howard Stark's original Gamma Accelerator. There was an accident, and I soaked up so much radiation I should have died on the spot. Instead, it unleashed a green-skinned manifestation of rage from within me. When I came to my senses, I realized what I'd become. I knew I couldn't be around people. To lose control like that, it still terrifies me. Yet, when I become angry or subjected to intense pain, Bruce Banner retreats for the duration.
Are you and the Hulk different people, or is he an aspect of your personality?
I've heard contradictory conjecture from hundreds of experts. You see, I'm psychologically fascinating. Everyone has a pet theory. At this point, I think of the Hulk as a different person. Yet I also take full responsibility for his actions. It's why I betrayed him so deeply by working with Lilith. I'm supposed to be the responsible one. In a way, I'm his keeper. He doesn't really understand what happened, but I decided on his behalf, like I always do, and very nearly killed his friends.
Does the Hulk have any thoughts about Lilith?
He finds her... There's some attraction.
The Hulk has the hots for my mother?
Yes, but he remembers she tried to hurt his friends. That makes him angry. And for the Hulk, anger always wins out.
I had questions about the Avengers.
Go ahead.
What led the Hulk to join the Avengers?
The way Tony tells it, they spent so much time stopping the Hulk from destroying cities, they offered him a job so they could keep tabs on him. But really, they need Bruce Banner. Yes, the Hulk is good to have around when Ultron attacks or Skrulls invade, but my expertise gives the Avengers a crucial edge.
And what is that?
I plan ahead, develop contingencies and worst-case scenarios, solve impossible equations. I'm the only one who thinks it all through. Well, I was.
What do you think of your fellow Avengers?
Before all this, the Hulk and I respect Steve. Strange is fine, but he can aggravate the Hulk. Carol and I don't see eye to eye about where the Avengers should focus our efforts. Still, we're friends outside of work. Plus, she knows how to make Hulk laugh. And Thor, I always appreciate his crass charm. The Hulk likes him because he doesn't need to pull his punches when they're play fighting.
What about Tony?
Ah, Tony. He knows full well the Hulk can reduce him to a fine salsa mist. Yet he constantly pokes and prods. You'd think he was trying to provoke me. But we both respect him for that. He treats us like any other person. He knows what we are, and he's not afraid.
Will the Avengers forgive you for what you did?
Usually I wake up to discover what terrible damage the Hulk has caused. The team always understood and supported me in their way. It's a very different situation. You ask if they will forgive me? I don't know if they should.
But is it possible?
It's possible. But if so, it won't be soon. Nor should it be.
Thanks, Bruce.
Thank you, Hunter. It took me far too long to find my place. I'm glad it was here.
Hunter, we need to talk in the forge immediately.
Hunter, we don't have a lot of time.
I feel the knowledge behind every word you say.
I have worked hard for many years to get where I am.
Your cloak looks warm.
Let's save the small talk for later. Much later. Our time has almost run out, Hunter. If we're ever going to find out what this God Killer can do, Tony and I need to start researching it now.
I know you and Tony will be able to find something helpful. Because the alternative
is too grim to consider.
All right. Then let us find out what this God Killer is all about.
Excellent. You know what to do at the anvil. Please get us started, Hunter. Come back tomorrow, Hunter. Always a pleasure.
SHIELD saying the green skies are just a normal atmospheric event?
This is not an Avengers-level threat.
I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve? After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations.
Cover up or not, we have to present a united front and follow Fury's play.
Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth.
Woof. I've been there. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody believes a primordial god is about to wake up and devour the universe.
We believe it.
Because you've seen it, Rogers. But I remember calling the Avengers hotline with the same story and getting nowhere. Everyone laughed at me. Well, not everyone. I still haven't heard back from Cloak and Dagger. This is no time to quibble over PR statements and cover-ups.
Nico's right. We can contradict S.H.I.E.L.D. and tell the truth, but most people aren't going to buy it.
Save the damage control spin for after we banish Chthon. If we banish Chthon.